Hello, everyone. It's another Wisdom Wednesday, and I trust that you are doing well today. Yes. Inhale and exhale. Today, we are looking at stressors. What are your stressors? Are you able to identify your stressors? Are you able to know when you are feeling a little tense and you're feeling a little stressful? And what you need to do, what causes you to feel stress and to be stressed. And all of us at some point in time, there are some things that will come up in our mind, in our space, in our environment that will cause us to have that stressful feeling. But I've often said that stress is the root of all evil. So it comes, please let it go. Yes, it's not something that you want to be friends with. It's not something that you want to be not even acquaintance with. It's something that when it comes, you want to develop strategies so that you can deal with it and let her go, let him go. Mr. Stress and Mrs. Stress have to go. So, a stressor is considered a chemical or biological agent, an environmental condition that causes, or stimulus that causes, or is seen as an event that causes stress to an organism. And psychologically speaking, a stressor can be an event or environments that individuals might consider demanding, challenging, or maybe threatening to them. So as I said to you before, you want to identify what causes you to feel stressed and to be stressed. What are your stressors? And as it mentioned, it's an environment. Can be an environment. It can be something psychologically that you're dealing with, and in your mind, it causes you to feel threatened, or your safety, you're not feeling as safe as you want to. So all of those feelings, but it works on the emotion. So I want you to understand what are your stressors, be able to identify it. And it is said that when you are able to identify your stressors, that's the first effective stress management technique. Being able to identify your stressors. Yes. So as I said, it naturally will come, but it's not something that you want to be friends with. It's not something that you want to entertain. So the first step in effective stress management is to identify what is the source of your stress. Where is it coming from? What is starting it? What is triggering it? So you want to identify the source of your stress and develop strategy to manage them. Also, what you can do is to make a list of the situations that cause you to feel stress. That's the first thing, to identify what is your stressor. So we're looking at stressors, but you are gonna have to identify what causes you to have that overwhelming feeling. You are going to make a list of all the situations that cause you to feel stressful, and then you are going to or causes you to feel concern or have challenges that trigger your stress response. So we know that some persons respond differently to stress, to their stressors. So you want to know that too. When you stress, what are your stressors and how it causes you to feel, and how you react towards your stressors. So take a moment and write down some of the top issues that you're faced with right now. Write them down. Write down the issues that you're faced with right now that causes you to have that tension, that causes you to feel so overwhelmed. And then once you do that, you'll be able to identify what your stressors are, and also you'll notice that some of your stressors are events that are happening. And while others may seem or may ignite or originate from within. So because it's a feeling and it acts on your emotion, you realize that it might be something that is environmental, or it might be coming from within. So you want to learn to identify what is causing you to have that feeling. If it is that it is an environment, then you are going to have to maybe try to create an environment in your environment that is going to change that feeling, or you're going to take yourself away from that environment. Or you're going to train your mind, as we said, mindset is everything, to deal with the environment that you're in. Or also, if it is that it's a feeling that is as originated from within, then you know that you're going to have to find some ways to deal with the internal impact or the internal cause or trigger that is happening with you. All right, this is what we're looking at this evening for Wisdom Wednesday Live. You don't want to miss it. Yes, we're going to look at it much deeper, and some of the things that causes it, what are some of the triggers, all of those things. So see you later for Wisdom Wednesday Live at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, that is Jamaica, and 8 p.m. US and Canada time. See you. Remember to share this video with your friends, those you think would need this information, this help, this support. And see you later for Wisdom Wednesday Live on Zoom and on Facebook Live. The Zoom ID is 661-622-7569. And on Facebook at Prophetess Samantha McNeil Midnight Warrior Ministry. See you. Take care. Bye-bye.